What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. Now, I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about when we will get Doom Eternal's invasion mode. Now, I'll be flat out honest with you and open in the very beginning of this video. I didn't know about this mode's existence for a very, very long time. Only quite recently did I find out. And let me tell you, I'm very, very excited for what invasion mode could be. Now, the question is, again, when is it coming out? Because Doom in general, Doom Eternal, has had some problems. Okay, now the base game, by the way, because I played it, love it, absolutely love it. Single player, the story is so good. Battle mode, we've talked about battle mode actually in several videos on this channel. I've gotten to really not only love it, but I personally think have gotten rather good at it in terms of only playing as the Revenant. Any other demon, I'm pretty terrible at. Slayer, I'm not very good at, but I'm really honestly loving battle mode. So any more content to that would be much appreciated, and they've talked about it that they will add additional things to it. I do want to talk about that in a future video very, very soon. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do more battle mode stuff with Doom, and I absolutely will. But invasion mode sounds really, really cool. So for those that don't know, it's basically like the Dark Souls where other characters or other people, other players online get to jump into the game. So you're going to be able to play as demons in the single player mode as another player is playing as the Slayer. And I believe you'll be able to like hop in different ones. You're not going to be just limited to one, but it sounds really, really fun. They talk about it more of like the demons are like poking you in the side like these other players online, making it a bit of an extra challenge. So not only are you dealing with the AI enemies and however, difficult they are in terms of what difficulty you put it on, but then you'll also have an actual other player that's able to think very strategically, very critically, right? They'll be jumping in. So that is not what I thought it was going to be. Sounds like an absolute blast. Really, really want it. But this mode has been talked about for now. Again, it kind of just shows that I wasn't paying fully 1,000% attention to Doom Eternal leading up. But you know what? That's good because I'm able to get surprised from things. But this was a mode talked about for a very, very long time. I believe this was talked about way back when, before this game was even delayed the first time. Now, this game was delayed. Obviously, it was delayed around 6 months to when it originally came out, obviously, in March. So it's been a long time since we've heard about this mode. This mode is not in the base game. From what I was reading, it was never really said that it was or wasn't going to be in it. You guys can correct me if I just don't know, so I don't want to make anything clear out there. I've only ever read things of the developers talking about what invasion mode would be, but it is not there. It is intended for players that have, I think, beaten the full game, but it's not in the game as of yet. It's going to be added in an update later. That's fine. I guess that's cool. That's part of the game missing, but again, like the base game is, for what it is, it's an absolutely amazing time. When could we see it? That's tough. That's honestly tough, and I honestly look at it as what do they prioritize, because what they have now is a situation where really there's a couple different pillars of this game. Some are completed, some aren't completed. The single player story is a complete product, right? You go into it, you play it, there's all these different difficulties, there's all these different things to do. Very vast single player mode. I absolutely love it. I love that there's a lot of things to do, okay? So that's finished, right? You have the battle mode, which again, very, very good. I do think there's some tweaking things. There's some things they could totally fix. But the thing with battle mode is you can continue to add to that as well. I think there's room for more demons. I think there's room for all sort of different maps, lots of different things in battle mode. Again, I'd like to make a video on that, especially of like what extra demons we could see. But I would not be surprised if we saw battle mode be added to over the next couple months, like maybe once every 3-4 months they add something to the game. And now, again, that's a thing you have to consider because battle mode is something you have to constantly be monitoring. If you're Bethesda, if you're this studio, right, that's making Doom Eternal, you have to be monitoring battle mode. But at the same time, now you have to worry about this invasion mode, which again, it seems like it's going to be a pretty big thing. Like, this is no easy feat. This is something that other games have done. It's not like it's never been done before, but this is something you're already adding to a game where you have a multiplayer mode, right? You have a full scale. Now, it only has one thing. There's only like, at best of 3 wins. There's only that, but you already have a full-on multiplayer mode, and now you're adding a multiplayer element into the single player. Again, it's not like it's never been done. Again, it's not like I'm saying like, oh my god, they have such like a hard path ahead of them. They may already have it very, very close to being done, and I hope they do, because ultimately, look, I mean, it was supposed to be part of the base game. I really don't think there's any other way of me saying that. I don't want to be, I don't want to be bashful. I'm not trying to be ungrateful or mean or any of the negative words, because again, I don't know how many times, but the only reason I'm saying, by the way, how much I love this game is I know there'll be people that say you're ungrateful, you're not thankful for what we have. I am. I love what we have. Honestly, if this is all we ever got, this would be a complete game. I'd be happy with it. I'm more than happy to have spent the $60 on it that I did, so I'm completely fine with it. But if you're going to promise us a mode, which is not really a mode, it's kind of like an add-on to the single player, if you're going to promise us that element of the game, I would have liked it to be in the base game. That's okay. That's fine. It's not going to happen. When could it happen? I feel like it's a summer thing. I truly do believe it's a summer thing. I think what will be interesting to see is if we get additions to battle mode before we get invasion. I feel like that would kind of signify something maybe would be wrong, right? Because I doubt the same people that are monitoring battle mode are the same people working on this invasion, like the concept. Feel like it's two different groups of people. But if we start to see like more things going on in other places of Doom versus this invasion mode, I feel like we could start to read into it to see that there's problems. But as of right now, I think you got to let the initial stage wear off. Basically, everybody's playing the game, everybody's buying the game. Obviously, it's a very different situation out in the world too, right? We don't know. I assume they're all working remotely, the people working on it. So like they have that obstacle to face if they are trying to introduce brand new mechanics into the game. Yes, games are releasing, games are being made, all that kind of stuff is happening literally right now, even when all of us are in quarantine. But I would not doubt, in fact, I do believe that it's making it significantly harder for literally every game developer. I'm sure that has something to do with it. That's why I would probably say maybe originally it was probably intended for like an April or May thing, but I think as time goes on, again, with everybody being split up, with everybody having to work from home, with all these things just being overall slowed, I feel like this is more of a summer thing. And you know what? At the end of the day, it kind of maybe is best because, well, firstly, we're having all these games be delayed. So really, after Predator Hunting Grounds at the end of April, we really have nothing gaming-wise coming. Last of Us being pushed out of May. I assume Ghost of Tsushima being pushed out of June. That one isn't confirmed yet, but I think it will be. And really, we're all going to be left with playing, well, firstly, our old catalog of games, which I have plenty, but also the games that we have just bought. Doom, Animal Crossing, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Neo 2, all these kind of games. And it actually will be like a breath of fresh air for Doom specifically, right? Because you can add on to it for battle mode. You can add a completely new, basically experience, a new way of playing the single player, which by all means, it really is that. I think that adds a lot of value to the game. So if you have Doom, I do think it is a good thing because you get to play the single player, you get to play battle mode now. Maybe you get tired of it in a month, 2 months, right? So you're going into May now. Maybe you're a little bit tired of it. You play some of your older games, but maybe in May or June, they add to battle mode. Maybe in June or July, they add the invasion mode, and then people are coming back. So it's something to do in the summer. I think it gives the development team enough time to be able to pull this all off. I honestly feel like the summer makes the most sense. And also, again, just based off what we're seeing, yes, they're only updates. Updates are a lot smaller than obviously releasing a base game, but we are seeing all of these things be delayed out of April, out of May, out of June, all this kind of stuff. So I just feel like, yeah, maybe in the early summer to somewhere in the summer period, right? So June through August, I feel like is probably the time we're going to get. I hope we get it sooner than then. I'm honestly not going to hold my breath. It's, again, specifically for me, it's not something that I even thought was going to be in the game, so I haven't been going through it because I've been playing Doom almost daily. It's not like so for me, I haven't been playing Doom every day thinking, oh man, I'm missing out on one of the 3 or 4 pillars of this game, right? Like I heard about it and now they don't have it in this game and I'm upset. I haven't been one of those people. Now that I know that mode exists, maybe I will. Maybe every time I play it, I'll be like, man, or when I beat the campaign, I'll be like, man, wish I could go back under this new rules of invasion mode and be able to play it that way. So maybe that changes now. Maybe I'll be a little bit more impatient now. But as of right now, I kind of am pretty patient for this game or for this additional invasion mode. But guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? When do you think we'll get invasion mode? Do you think battle mode will be updated or added to? Let me know. Again, I do want to make a video on battle mode. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there, guys, and I hope to see you all on the next video.